The angels bring a powerful message, something you need to hear right now. The energy around this person who occupies your thoughts has been changing profoundly, and what is about to be revealed may surprise you. What was said about you recently shocked everyone around this person, and now you are about to discover the reason behind those words. There is an invisible force that connects you to this person in an undeniable way. Since the first encounter, this connection brought something different, something that words could not fully express. It was as if your paths had been drawn by the hands of destiny, and now, this force is becoming clearer than ever. But what you may not have realized until now is that this person has been undergoing a true internal revolution, a change in perception that is affecting not only their thoughts but also their actions, and above all, the way they speak about you to others. The angels reveal that in recent conversations, this person could no longer contain what they feel. There was a moment, an unexpected instant, where everything that was locked inside their heart was poured out at once. And the impact of this was profound, not only for this person but for everyone around, listening to those words. What they said about you was something no one expected. A confession of feelings that had been suffocated for a long time, but now have finally surfaced. Imagine the shock of those who heard these revelations. People who had known this person for a long time were surprised by what was said, as it was something she had never admitted before, not even to herself. The words spoken were filled with such intense emotion that they left no doubt about the depth of the feelings this person harbors for you. And now, this revelation is echoing in the hearts of all who witnessed this moment. For a long time, this person tried to hide what she felt, believing it would be easier that way. The fear of rejection, the reluctance to complicate her own life, or to face external judgments were reasons that kept her silent. But the angels show that, despite all efforts to suppress these feelings, the truth always finds a way to surface. And this person's moment has come. She could no longer ignore the intensity of what she feels for you, and that was impossible to hide, even in her words. This confession was like an explosion, something that could no longer be contained. And now, you are at the center of this emotional storm that was unleashed. From the moment this person spoke about you, everything around her changed. She was no longer seen in the same way by those who knew her, as it became clear that something profound had happened. The angels reveal that these words that were spoken carry not only the weight of emotion, but also the truth of a spiritual connection that transcends the physical plane. And you, perhaps unknowingly, were the cause of this awakening. Your presence, your energy, touched something within that person that had been dormant for a long time. What they said about you was not just a superficial statement, but rather a reflection of the profound impact you had on their life. This person started to see the world in a different way since you came into their life, and now they are beginning to realize that they can no longer live without expressing what they truly feel. However, this revelation did not come without consequences. The people around that person were confused, surprised, and in some cases, even disturbed by what they heard. Not because what was said was bad, but because no one expected such an intense and truthful declaration. The truth, when revealed so purely, has the power to transform everything, and that is exactly what happened. This confession triggered a change in the dynamics around that person, and now everyone is starting to see this relationship in a completely new way. The angels ask you to keep your heart open at this moment. What is happening is part of a larger process, something that goes beyond what the eyes can see. What was said about you is just the beginning of a series of revelations that are about to come. This person is about to take a significant step, and you will be an essential part of this journey. The feelings that this person has for you are genuine, deep, and above all, undeniable. And now, these feelings have been exposed, not only to them but also to the world around. The impact of this will be lasting, and the angels show that you are being guided towards a moment of great transformation. What is to come will be revealing, both for you and for this person. Words have immense power, and what that person said about you was not just a revelation. It was the beginning of a deep awakening, an internal transformation that is occurring not only within them but also in everyone around you. Imagine how it must have been for that person to finally release what was stored so deeply in their heart. It was like releasing a pressure that had been growing more and more, until the point where it could no longer be contained. The angels show that this confession was an act of courage, something that required more from that person than they thought they were capable of giving. For a long time, they hid behind a veil of silence and uncertainty, perhaps afraid of what might happen if their feelings were revealed. But the moment came when there was no more avoiding it. And when those words came out of their mouth, they brought with them a wave of emotions that deeply impacted everyone present. What was said about you not only touched the people around, but also stirred the very essence of that person. There is a vulnerability in their words, a confession of something they tried to avoid for so long, but now has become undeniable. The angels reveal that this person is going through a process of self-discovery, a moment when they are beginning to understand the depth of their own feelings. And you are at the center of it all. For those who heard those words, the impact was undeniable. Many who were around that person never imagined they could feel something so deep and true. It was a shocking revelation, yes, but also something that brought clarity to many who observed the relationship between the two of you from a distance. What was seen as a simple friendship or a superficial connection now has been revealed as something much bigger, something that transcends the ordinary and touches the spiritual. This person, who has kept their feelings hidden for so long, is now beginning to realize that they can no longer live this way. The confession they made was just the beginning of a transformation journey, not only for them but also for you. The angels show that these words were guided by a higher force, something beyond human understanding. It was as if, at that moment, the barriers this person had built around their heart began to crumble, and the truth could finally be seen by all. This change did not come without challenges. From the moment the words were spoken, a new path was set, both for you and for this person. What once seemed like a common relationship has now been revealed as something much deeper, something that was meant to happen from the start. And now, both of you are being guided by the angels to understand the true meaning of this connection. The angels show that this person is in a moment of intense reflection. They are reviewing everything that has happened between you, all the conversations, the shared moments, and above all, the emotions that arose in their heart. There is an internal struggle happening within them because despite admitting their feelings, there is still a deep fear of fully surrendering. This fear is not about you, but rather about the consequences that this revelation may bring to their life. People around are starting to see this person in a different light. Where there were doubts before, there is now an unexpected clarity. What they feel for you is no longer a secret, and it has brought a new dynamism to all their relationships. Those who heard what was said now look at this person with new eyes, understanding that they are undergoing a transformation that goes beyond the ordinary. The angels ask you to stay strong in this moment. What has been revealed is just the beginning of a series of changes that are yet to come. This person is about to face internal challenges, and you will be a key part of this journey. The confession was the first step, but now the real work begins, dealing with the emotional and spiritual consequences of this revelation. This person, unknowingly, has opened a door that can no longer be closed. What they feel for you is deep, genuine, and now that these words have been spoken, there is no turning back. They are aware that the path ahead will not be easy, but the angels show that they are being guided at every step. And you, in turn, are also being prepared for what is to come. This journey will be marked by moments of deep introspection and self-discovery, for both you and this person. Your connection is not ordinary. It is a spiritual bond, something that was woven long before you met. And now, with everything revealed, you are about to discover the true meaning of being in each other's lives. The angels ask you to keep your heart open. The words that were spoken may have shocked everyone, but to you, they are a reminder of what you already felt in your heart. Now that everything is out in the open, both of you have the opportunity to build something much greater and truer than before. Now that the words have been spoken, the angels show that a new chapter is unfolding, both for you and for this person. The spiritual impact of this revelation is immense, as it is not just about confessed feelings, but about an internal transformation that is taking place in both. This person, by finally putting into words what was held in the heart, has opened the doors to a process of healing and self-discovery that goes beyond human understanding. And you, by hearing these words, are being called to respond with compassion and wisdom. What is happening at this moment is not a coincidence. The angels reveal that everything was carefully orchestrated so that this confession would occur at the right time. And now that the truth has come to light, this person is facing a series of intense and often conflicting emotions. The love they feel for you has always been there, but it was only now, by speaking openly, that they began to understand the depth and power of this feeling. This confession not only surprised everyone around, but also brought a new perspective to this person's life. They are beginning to see the world with different eyes, as if a curtain had been lifted, allowing them to clearly see something that had been blurred for so long. The angels show that this person, even without realizing it, was resisting the love they feel for you, perhaps out of fear of losing control or facing the consequences that would come with this revelation. But now, by expressing their feelings, they have taken the first step towards emotional freedom. The people who were present at the time of this confession are now questioning themselves. They observe from afar, trying to understand what really happened between the two of you. To them, what once seemed like a typical relationship now reveals itself as something extraordinary, something that transcends everyday boundaries. And this change of perception is not only transforming the way they see that person, but also how they perceive you. The angels show that, in some way, this confession has created a new space of respect and admiration around you. There is, however, a major challenge that arises at this moment. Even though this person has revealed their feelings, it does not mean that the path ahead will be easy. The angels show that they still carry many insecurities and fears, and this may cause them to distance themselves or even retreat at times. But make no mistake, this behavior is not a reflection of lack of feelings, but rather of the intensity of what they feel and the vulnerability it brings. Love, when exposed in this way, can be scary. And for this person, who tried for so long to control their emotions, dealing with the magnitude of this feeling is completely new. The angels show that, as much as they have spoken openly, there is still a part of them that struggles to fully accept what is happening. This is largely due to the fear of getting hurt or hurting others around them. They feel the pressure to be honest with themselves, but at the same time fear the consequences of this honesty. The angels ask you to be patient in this process. The road ahead will require time, and you will need to be a pillar of strength for this person, even when they seem hesitant or confused. Remember that this revelation was just the beginning of a much larger journey, and you have a key role to play. Your energy, your light, and your understanding will be essential for this person to find the necessary balance to move forward. You may notice at times that this person tries to hide again what they feel, as if they want to take back what they said. This doesn't mean they regret it, but rather they are trying to deal with the vulnerability that has surfaced. The angels show that no matter how much they try to hide, the love they feel for you now is something that cannot be denied. And those around you also sense it. The initial shock everyone felt upon hearing your words is now turning into silent acceptance. They know, just like you, that this revelation is just the beginning of something much greater. What has been said cannot be undone. Words have power, and the ones spoken by this person carry a truth so deep that they cannot be ignored. The universe is now rearranging the energies around you so that this love has room to grow and flourish as it should. And the angels are working tirelessly to ensure that both you and this person are ready for what is to come. The angels ask you to stay firm on your path, trusting the process. The words that were spoken are a confirmation of something you already knew, something that was latent in your heart. Now that everything has been laid bare, it's time to start building from this new reality. And although the road ahead may have challenges, the angels assure you that you are not alone on this journey. They are by your side, guiding every step you take. The love that this person feels for you is real, deep, and above all, transformative. And now that this has been said out loud, nothing will ever be the same. The dynamics around the two of you are changing, and the universe is creating new opportunities for you to explore this connection in an even deeper way. What is to come will be a true test of patience, faith, and trust. But the angels show that, if the two of you are willing to move forward, what will be built from this will be something much stronger and truer than anything that existed before. Now that the words have been spoken and the truth revealed, the path ahead will be a process of healing and growth for you and this person. The angels show that, although feelings have been exposed, there is still much inner work to be done. Both you and this person are now entering a new cycle, a cycle where it will be necessary to face fears, insecurities, and old wounds that may have been reopened with this confession. But the angels assure that, as challenging as this path may seem, it will bring a deep and positive transformation. This person, who has tried to suppress what they felt until now, is beginning to realize that love is something that cannot be controlled. They are in a moment of great introspection, reviewing all their choices, mistakes, and above all, the barriers they have built around their own heart. This process will not be easy for them, as it involves confronting parts of themselves that have long been hidden. But the angels are by their side, guiding each step, ensuring that they have the strength to face what lies ahead. You will also be called to a healing process. The words that were spoken certainly brought up feelings that were kept inside, perhaps even insecurities or doubts that you had not fully recognized. Love, when exposed in such a raw and truthful way, has the power to heal, but also to open wounds that need to be treated with care. The angels ask you to use this moment to look within yourself and reflect on everything that is happening. This is a moment of great spiritual growth for both of you. The angels show that, from this revelation, you both are ready to embark on a journey where love will be the guide, but it will require courage, patience, and above all, faith. The connection between you is not a mere coincidence. It is something that was planned long before you met, and now that the truths have been spoken, the universe is preparing the ground for you to grow together. It is important to understand that this journey will not be linear. There will be moments when this person may seem confused or even reluctant to continue expressing their feelings. The angels show that they are still dealing with the impact of this confession, which means they may need time to adjust to this new reality. However, the love they feel for you is so deep that, despite any hesitation, that feeling will continue to guide them on their journey. The angels also ask you to keep trusting the process. It is easy to let doubts take over, especially when emotions are so intense. But remember that the universe is on your side, ensuring that everything happens at the right time. The words spoken by this person were not said by chance. They are part of a larger plan, a plan that goes beyond what you or they can understand at this moment. And the impact of this confession is beginning to spread, not only between the two of you but also among those around. The people who witnessed this revelation are starting to see this person in a different light. Where there was confusion or even doubts about their feelings before, there is now a new perception that what you share is something very special. And this change is opening doors for new opportunities to arise, both for the two of you and for those around. The angels ask you to keep your heart open and receptive. What is happening right now is an essential part of your spiritual journey, and every emotion, every challenge that arises, is here to help you grow. The love you both share is rare and precious, and the angels want you to know that this feeling has the potential to transform not only your lives but also the lives of those around you. This person, although still dealing with their own uncertainties, is starting to see the world through different eyes. The love they feel for you is becoming a transforming force in their life, leading them to question everything they once considered right or safe. And at the same time, it is guiding them to a place of greater vulnerability and honesty. The angels show that, although this process is painful at times, it is necessary for this person to finally accept what they feel and live this love fully. In turn, you are also being called to look within yourself. The angels ask you to wonder, am I ready to receive this love? Am I ready to walk alongside this person, even knowing that the path may be challenging? These are questions that only you can answer, and the angels assure you that whatever your decision may be, they will be by your side, guiding and protecting you at every step of this journey. At the end of this revelation, the angels want you to know that everything happening now is part of a divine plan. The love you share is real, it is deep, and it is being guided by forces greater than you can imagine. There is no need to rush or try to make things happen faster than necessary. The universe's timing is perfect, and everything will align at the right moment. Trust the process. Trust the love you feel and the love this person is beginning to accept within themselves. The angels are paving the way for both of you to live this love fully and truly. And in the meantime, they ask you to continue being the light you have always been, as it is this light that attracted this person to you in the first place. What comes next will be a journey of discovery, where love will be the guide, and the angels will be by your side, ensuring that each step is taken safely and confidently. What has been spoken cannot be undone, and now is the time to build something new and true from this confession. Allow your spirit to absorb these words and feel them resonate deeply within you. The universe wishes the best for you and will ensure a positive outcome, no matter what your choice may be. Type, I absorb, receive, and accept my destiny and all that the universe has to offer me. To claim this message and the blessings it contains for you. Leave a positive comment for other viewers who may need a boost of positivity in their day. The universe sees this as an act of kindness. Let's uplift each other and create waves of good energy together.